Welcome back. We're back in the studio with Demo Diva, Simone, gearing up to tell you about another person in the community who is truly demolishing barriers. So welcome back.
Thanks.
So you're so lucky. You get to interview all these great people throughout the community. Have fun.
I know. Inspirational people at that.
Right, this is true. So each one of these stories is unique, but today's spotlight is more personal.
Yes, I met Cathy as a mentor, and she has really become a friend.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so like so many stories, this one starts after Katrina, an idea, some wine, and a blank canvas that would grow into more than 300 locations. Take a look.
I see you've started without me.
This is irresistible.
I know.
I love it.
We're demolishing barriers and painting with a twist.
How did you start this colorful world of painting with a twist?
Well, you know, it was a few years after the storm, and my business partner at the time was a friend, Renee Maloney, and we were looking for something to do and to bring a little color back to the community and to give us something to do to get us out of that trauma state that everybody was in. And so some friends of mine, John and Francie, John Hodge, Francie Rich, called their artists in Covington, and they called me. I was president of the Art Association at the time, and they called and said, what about this idea? And I had never heard of it, and they said, and I was like, who's going to do that? I don't paint. I don't know if I would do that. And then I thought, oh, what if you could drink? And so we just opened one little studio in Mandeville, Louisiana, thinking it would just be something. I wanted to send Ryan, my son, to an expensive camp. Renee wanted some fancy boots, and that was all it was really supposed to be.
And 10 years later, you are how many franchises?
Over 300. It's a digital detox. You have to put your phone down. You've got a glass of wine in one hand, a paintbrush in the other hand. And you'll pick up your phone to take a picture to post it to social media, but then you put it right back down because you're painting. And people need to get out of that screen time. And I don't think they realize it until they do it.
Yeah. You know, one of the most inspirational parts of your story, which I think is truly a demolishing barrier story, is you were over the age of 50 when you started a new business.
I was 53. I mean, I didn't have my only child till I was almost 44. I guess I'm a late bloomer.
I love it.
You know, and so yeah, I was 53 when we opened our first studio, and then we started franchising. I was 55. Renee and I took our business to a certain level, and we built a wonderful culture with our business. And but as far as business goes, you know, we learned in the business.
Yeah.
Because neither one of us had the background. And so at this point, when it was getting so big, we need to be the keepers of the culture and let somebody else come in there and run it. So we've hired CEO, CMO, CDO, you know, and we have once again reinvented ourselves within our business to be the face of the business, the spokesperson for the business.
So what are the 4 words that you live by?
Peace at all cost.
That's great advice. I need to take that advice right now.
I just think it's important to keep calm. I think you keep calm, you keep other people calm, and reasonable minds prevail.
So I'm an avid believer in the law of reciprocity. I know that behind every successful business is someone who's giving and someone who's engaged with the community philanthropically. Tell me about Painting with a Twist. What have you all been doing, not only locally, but nationally?
It's what I'm most proud of within my company. We've always had the give back in our system. Even with Renee and I's first store, we would do classes and give 100% of the proceeds to a nonprofit. And so when we started franchising, we built that into the program. And throughout the system, we raised over $5 million for nonprofits in their areas.
So every business needs to recalibrate. You've been doing this for 10 years. Where do you see Painting with a Twist going in the next 10 years?
I see Painting with a Twist growing more, but growing smartly. That's what we've always tried to do, is not grow too fast, although we grew really fast in the beginning. And now we've kind of slowed it down a little bit, and we want to make sure that our franchisees are quality and that they match our culture, and getting that message out there, how important it is for women to have time with women, because they need that, because the women are the nurturers of the world, basically, and they need that time to recalibrate. They need recalibrating also in their life. So I find that this is a place for that. This is a sanctuary, and this is a safe place for women, and I really like that message.
Oh my gosh, so more than 300 locations in 10 years. Incredible.
Incredible. But you know that she has created a business model not only for women but for men, but it's a safe place for people to come together. My husband came, he said, I'm just going to come and watch you. He wound up taking over my canvas.
Oh, I like it. Okay, so how'd the painting turn out then?
The painting turned out, it hangs in our bathroom.
I like it. That's cute. Hey, it's hanging on the wall though.
Yes.
That's good.
But you know what? It's a safe place, like what Cathy said. It's a safe place for women to socialize. And she's also taught women how to be a voice in business. Maybe it's through the paintbrush.
Sure.
And so it's an inspirational story, not only locally, but nationally. And the best part of this story is that it was birthed locally.
I love that. I love that. Painting with a Twist. You have to go and check it out. Why not, right?
Yes.
Even if your painting isn't that great, there's still wine.
I'd love to see you there,
I love
Chocolate.
that. Yeah, we have to check it out. Excuse me. All right. So to learn more about Simone and Demolishing Barriers, you can head to her website, demodiva.com. And of course, there's much more to come on Great Day After the Break, so make sure you keep it right here. We'll be right back.
I'm serious. You and I.